started looking around at things that could be general good gifts. It was like 9 p.m., pretty late, so the store was almost empty. I'm not really sure how long I was there, but it was probably a while. I did get a couple of things that I actually needed as well, and I got a little distracted by some other items that I looked at. I somehow ended up in one of the aisles in the back corner of the store. I was just looking around, trying to find a good gift, and that's when I started to hear noises. It was just like random noises, like there was somebody nearby. I assumed it was another customer or an employee, but I hadn't really seen anybody in the area, and the noises would have still been strange. It was like a tapping or random thuds. It went on in what sounded like the next aisle over for a few minutes straight. I got curious, and I walked over to that aisle to see where the noises were coming from. When I got to it, I saw that nobody was there. I even walked over to the next aisle after that as well, but nobody was there either. This was really strange. I decided to go over and get back to my shopping, but when I passed by the first aisle that I had looked at, I saw behind a suitcase there was a man. The guy was crouched behind one of the suitcases, and I looked at him for several seconds from about 30 feet away probably. At first, he wasn't looking at me, but eventually he turned his head and we made eye contact. When he was looking at me, he was completely expressionless. It was really strange. I decided to just leave the guy alone. I walked over to a completely different side of the store and kept looking. When I was in that aisle over there, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. When I looked, I saw the same guy was peeking around the corner. He was just looking at me still. I left the aisle through the other side. I wrapped up my shopping then because this guy was really creeping me out. I ended up just getting Taylor a gift card. I know I'm lame, but when I was at the checkouts buying the items, I saw the guy again. This time, he was standing right by the exit doors. I ended up just getting Taylor a gift card. I know, I'm lame. When I got to the checkouts and I was buying my items, I saw the guy again. This time, he was standing right by the exit doors. He wasn't leaving. He was just standing there on the side. He also wasn't looking directly at me, but in the area of the check lane.